If you're seeing this message right now, this has come forward exactly when you need to hear it. I'm about to do a message for your next 24 hours, and some messages that might resonate with you might be The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz. Last year was the uncomfortable propaganda piece, The Wizard of Oz, and this year is the documentary Wicked for you right now. There were so many delays because the divine needed you to not necessarily come out of this energy of naivety, but to widen your perspective on a lot more happenings that have been happening. And they wanted you to see the truth for what it really is. Your intuition has been spot on, and there have been individuals that have been praying that you fail, quite frankly. And the purity that your energy has always held has been protected by certain individuals. It has been protected, and that protection has manifested in the form of delays on your journey. I love how online people love to give Glinda so much grief in Wicked for just like, and in The Wizard of Oz for just sending Dorothy to walk down the yellow brick road instead of putting her on the train. But she was the only individual that came into Oz knowing nothing, having no opinion on what has been happening from an Ozian perspective and from the Oz government perspective. She was the definition of purity and the example of what it looks like to go down the journey, not knowing where it is taking you, but knowing that that's your only job right now, is to just go down the path. And she eventually made it to the wizard. She eventually found out he was a phony. She eventually found out that she had the power within her to send her home, to send herself home. And it was a tumultuous discovering, but it led her exactly where it needed to lead her, which was to her own inner power. So this year, and within this next couple of weeks, the divine is going to be sending you some messages in the form of people and putting you into certain rooms so that you can start to notice the way that your world has shifted, the people that you're around. You're about to be around some people that you didn't even know you were on the same level as, people that you might have admired. I'm hearing like, don't meet your heroes, but some of y'all are about to meet your heroes for real so that you can see if they are actually that, a hero or a villain. But you are the protagonist. You always have been the hero because you've wanted everybody to succeed. You've wanted everybody to win because you have always had this deep inner knowing that everybody can win if we all come together, share our gifts with each other. But some individuals got their own plans. They have their own motives. That is why there's been so many delays, so that the divine can protect you from those individuals that were going to siphon you. There were a lot of individuals that did siphon you, but I'm hearing that it was going to be worse if you allowed for certain habits, places, people to stick around in your life. The shedding, last year was the year of the snake. The shedding that needed to occur was absolutely necessary so that you could mature into the high priestess, quite frankly. Our first card that came out was Mice. Cinderella is significant. You're about to be receiving individuals that are going to help you. The mice were the only reason why Cinderella had the energy to still yearn for a night out on the town, to yearn for the time at the ball. She had nothing to wear, but they made her a dress. They made her a dress. When that dress got messed up, the universe sent her the fairy godmother and she was able to go. You're about to see real, raw magic occur in this next couple of weeks, and a sign coming through could be mice. You might see rats or mice like in the city. I'm seeing big cities being significant: DC, Chicago, New York. Yeah, those 3 cities are coming forward so strongly. And I'm also seeing the number 23 and the number 5. Change in your environment. It feels like somebody's going to be sending you somewhere. The divine, the universe is going to be sending you somewhere so that you're able to see where you're at, what level that you are at this time. Spirit, where's the universe? Too many. Where's the universe going to be sending this beautiful collective? Where's the universe going to be sending this collective? Ooh, the moon. Oh, hello?
I turned him on.
You so did. My daughter brought me a dog.
Now he look. Now I turned him on. Now he work.
He does. Here you go. Thank you. She said she turned him on. Now he works. Something's about to get turned on. An individual might get turned on. You might get turned on. We had the moon come out here. I'm telling you, I was channeling the number 5, and I mentioned 23 and then the number 5. We have 23 and then we had 32. So the numbers 2s and 3s and 5s are incredibly significant. 2 is the number of being at the right place at the right time. 3 is the number of creativity, community, collaborations. And 5 is the number of change, massive change. The moon can talk about confusion or deception from other individuals. Some of y'all in this collective have been deceiving yourselves as well. If something is just good enough, that is not good. The divine is trying to urge you to advocate for yourself. The next couple of weeks, you are going to need to really advocate for yourself. The divine is not about to let you half-ass your manifestations because you have the magician here. This year is about renewal. This is the year 1. So there's a new beginning. There's a new chapter, a new book even. Some of you guys might be feeling called to pick up a new book or listen to a new book on Audible or something. But right now, the universe is calling you to dive into your talents and your gifts. Spirit, what is supposed to be happening with the talents and the gifts of this collective? We have the 5 of Pentacles coming through. It feels like you've always had a certain talent, a certain gift, and you've never really been able to be properly compensated for this talent or this gift. It feels like one particular talent, but you are incredibly multifaceted. One particular talent, but you're able to utilize your other talents within this one talent, if that makes sense. Some of y'all are being called to indulge a little bit more this year. Last year was the year of survival. This is the year of living. 100%. I'm hearing that verse, Nikki, my girl Nikki, god damn. Tragic what has happened, right? But at the same time, absolutely necessary. But I'm hearing that song by Nicki Minaj where it's like, I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. 5, like I mentioned, change. Last year, it feels like some of y'all were just kind of getting through the day, getting through your job, getting through whatever it is that you needed to get through so that you're able to just make it to the next thing. 7 of Pentacles reverse. It was very tough, especially when it came to finances. Money was always tight. There was never enough funds. And it feels like for this collective, some of y'all might get frustrated. Like maybe if you're a parent, you might get really frustrated when your kids like ask you for more of something, like maybe more food, maybe more this, more of that. your cup runneth over. With this Ace of Cups here, you have everything that you have needed. So there's no need to get frustrated when your children or when the people around you ask for more, unless it is actively taking from you, making you weaker. If your children ask for more food, instead of getting frustrated telling them no, give them more. Give them more. There's a wound of never having enough from a young child. Like as a young child, maybe you would ask your parents for food or for more money or for more, and there was genuinely never enough of all things in order for them to give you more. So that was being the way that they would project that wound, that money, deep rooted money wound onto you, was by getting frustrated with you, was by maybe yelling at you, was by just telling you like, no, like just no, like just there's so much hurt that was being projected onto you. But I'm hearing that chain was broken. That chain was broken. That money wound, that wound of never having enough has been broken. You are the magician. And with this Ace of Cups here, this energy moving into this year is supposed to be energy that is going to give you all of what it is that you needed. Okay, thank you so much. Let's see what else wants to come through for you. The World is here. Some of you guys might be feeling called to expand, travel. You might be called somewhere. That Cinderella energy is coming through strongly. You're going to be called somewhere. 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to be called somewhere. I'm hearing like a call back. You might be called to go visit a place, be called to visit someplace. You might be paid to go to someplace. Spirit, what is this? What does this look like? What does this look like? Whoa, like I said, you might be paid to go somewhere with that 10 of Pentacles here and the 6 of Wands. So many delays in trying to get this out. But we persevere always. So the divine at this time wants you to know that you are about to be elevated from this 5 tired energy to 10. I'm hearing 5 to 10 years of karmic purging has occurred. And this is the time for you to be seen, like really seen. I'm seeing SEEN and SCENE. Seen. Some of you guys might be actors or artists, but stepping out on the scene. Like I'm seeing like you've been around for a really long time, but now is when you will be receiving this recognition. So at this time, the divine really wants you to hone in on your skills so that you can continue to be compensated and be compensated properly for these skills. What you do and how you approach your art and your process, all of it, what it is that you do is so hard to come by, because what you do is grounded in heart and it is grounded in empathy, heavy on empathy. Because even the individuals that have left you feeling like the 5 of Pentacles, having to come in from the cold, they were on the struggle bus too, unintentionally keeping you on the struggle bus too. Your empathy knows no bounds, but the divine is making you learn boundaries so that you don't continuously keep giving yourself to these people that don't even want to save themselves. So right now, if you feel like you're not really seeing much change in your energy, the divine needs you to hone in on your skills. Leslie Odom was talking about how he wasn't really booking any shows or doing much at that time, but his agent, manager, whoever, was trying to express to him, like, what are you doing in the meantime? Are you creating your own opportunities? Are you taking classes to continue to exercise your skills? What are you actually doing to benefit yourself? Or are you just sitting and wallowing? That sounds harsh, but is true. Some of y'all in this collective, the divine is trying to warn you that you're going to be moving soon. Ooh, and we have the star right under that Four of Wands. Some of y'all are going to be moving soon. You're going to be having so much to celebrate. But it also feels like moving, like just being busy. Like you are going to be busy because you're going to be in the front lines. That's what I'm hearing. In the front. Lead might be significant, like a lead role of something. You might be the lead, like the shift lead manager, but it doesn't feel like this is as not that shift lead or management positions are simple, but you're meant for something so much bigger than managing somebody else's company that they half give a shit about in the first place. You're meant for something so much bigger. So Spirit, what is this about to look like in 2 to 3 weeks? 2 to 3 weeks. Tree and storks. Something's about to be birthed. Somebody could be pregnant or expecting. Something is about to be birthed. I'm seeing like an idea, a concept that is about to be birthed. And with tree, I'm seeing very grounded ancestral roots coming through. It feels like you have ideas that are placed in you by your ancestors. Because it feels like at this time, another 5, y'all. Another 5. I'm telling you. The numbers 2, 3, and 5 are coming through so strongly, as well as the number 10. It feels like so many people before you in your lineage have gotten close, but weren't able to get over a mountain, over a certain hurdle, over a certain something. And it propelled them into becoming an ascended master so that they're able to assist you on this journey and place divinely guided messages and ideas into you so that you're able to continue this legacy. I keep hearing that word legacy. So you'll notice, I'm hearing like notice the way that nature responds to you. Animals responding to you. Animals might be incredibly connected to you. Babies and young children. And I'm also seeing birds. Any last words for this collective? How will they know? How will they know that this is coming through for them? How will they know? If you've been grieving, a lot of individuals, people, places, and things, if you've been grieving almost all year, lots of loss, you're going to be gaining more than what you have lost. It felt like you lost a lot. You're about to be gaining way more than what you have lost. All rejection is protection. All of this removal of certain individuals was so that you were able to ascend, because not all of these people that were in your energy were actively rooting for you. They weren't. They literally were not rooting for you. Like it's almost like they wanted you to stay fragile. They wanted you to stay in a certain energy because they didn't want you doing better than them. And their karma is to witness your rise, your ascension. I'm seeing Phoenix rising, Harry Potter, chosen one energy, dare I say Messiah. And we have house. This is confirmation that you guys are supposed to be moving. The number 4, we have 2 house cards here. Celebrating a new place to live, a new opportunity. I'm even seeing like a residency of some sort, being like called to work, be compensated to go elsewhere. This feels like you're going to be calling some new environment home very soon. And in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to start to see that. Even like 4 weeks, really look around and see what has occurred. This could be a home, like a home is where the heart is, a community of some sort. I'm seeing what is that word? Convent. commune, like a commune scenario where you have a lot of individuals that you love, that you would consider family, blood or not, soul family, living in one space, living in a home together, living. But I'm specifically hearing that word living. To live does not mean that you have been alive and you're about to be living. So writing a letter to yourself at this time is going to be really beautiful. Writing a letter to yourself saying all the, like sharing, hey, future self, just letting you know, these are all the things that you are going to be doing. You are going to be playing your dream role in this show. You are going to be receiving more opportunities to travel and explore. You are going to be doing this. You are going to be doing that, because this new beginning is not going to play. And with this oh my gosh, I almost said wands, excuse me. I almost said two of wands, but I meant two of swords. Two of swords and this ace of pentacles, dude. Like the universe desperately wants you to choose yourself right now. And in order to choose yourself, you need to continue to advocate for yourself and your gifts, and you need to continue to show up for yourself. And that means exercising your gifts, exercising your talents, going to the classes, expanding your knowledge, expanding your communication skills, continuing to practice. Like we keep talking about practice, like, oh, your yoga practice, you're this, you're that. Practice makes progress in all aspects of your life. Even if you think that you're so good in something, there is always room to improve. Put your ego aside and choose you at this point. Choose you. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean that you don't need a little extra help in that thing. You can be an expert and still be a student. So that is your message. It is time for you to be a master, but also allow yourself to be a student, because this is going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's going to be a little uncomfortable being this individual, being on the front lines, being a customer facing person. Like takes a lot. So Spirit really wants you to hone in on your practice. They want you to hone in on your groundedness. We have Gent here, and I feel called to look at different phrases that Gent has listed. So we have main person, man, the questioner, partner, man of heart. Can represent the male person seeking advice, masculine energy seeking advice. If this card appears in a reading for a woman, it is about her partner or desired partner or future partner. So it doesn't have to be a woman. Like it literally can just be masculine energy that you are calling in. Yeah. There's been a balancing that's occurring, and it feels like you are ready for these connections to come in, romantic and platonic. Romantic and platonic. They are ready for you, and they've done enough root work on themselves to recognize how much of a blessing that you are, and not fumble you. 1111 on my timer. Thank you, Spirit. And not fumble you as badly as individuals in the past 2 to 3 to 5 years have been fumbling. This is the year where it all happens. So keep setting your boundaries, keep practicing, keep auditioning, keep submitting, keep showing up, and notice the way that the world around you works for you. Money works for you. Unexpected, but right on time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, angels, I pray and hope that resonated with you at this time. And let me know what manifests. 2 to 3 weeks. Come back and comment what manifests for you. And I will see you in your next message. Stay cosmic.